All right, let's get mobile. So we're going to start in a staggered stance, a nice wide staggered stance. So I want your right foot forward, left foot back. Okay. From here, nice and wide, left foot's a little further, right foot's a little more forward. From here, you're going to take something from your left pocket and you're going to swing it up and over your right side. Down, up, down, up. Okay. This is that rotation, right? So we're going up right now, but if you went across at shoulder height, switch that out. Now you have a tennis swing right here. Okay. Hands are just holding on to each other nice and loosely, moving through this movement, warming up the side of your left and that torso. Beautiful. You can go a little higher again. Now we're kind of going almost into a golf swing. Couple more here. And let's switch sides. Okay. Switch those feet. 1 foot back, 1 foot forward. Left is forward, right is back. We're going to take it down to a pocket of our right side, and we're going to swing up and away towards the left. Down to a pocket, up. So every time I come down to the right, that knee bends, sets us up, resets the system, gets it ready for movement. All right, let's get into that tennis swing, shoulder height. So we're not taking it as high for this time, but we still are getting that full rotation. Awesome. Stabilizing through the hips and the core. Let's take it up again for a couple more. And finish that up. Awesome. So let's get into a little bit of the opposite. So we're going to come straight on this time. Okay. So we were in that staggered position before. So a lot of that movement came from the stabilizing in our hips, right? So what if we put both of our feet at the same distance apart in a squat-like position, like we're about to go into a squat, right? But we're going to take our hands clasped up above our head again. And this time we're going to bring them down on one side and squat down, bring them down on the other side. Squat and reach, squat and reach. So you're going to take your head and look in the direction that you want to go. So if I'm going to the left, I'm going to look to the left. Go to the right, look to the right. All the way up, all the way down, warming it up. Couple more here. And finish it. Awesome. Okay. Now we're going to go back into our lunges. So as we come into our lunge, we're going to come into a back lunge. So we're going to step back with that right foot. Okay. And then as our right knee comes down towards the ground, we're going to take our right hand. We're going to reach it across our body to add a twist. Bring it back, stand up, switch sides. Now left foot steps back, and we're going to twist, reaching all the way through. Awesome. Okay, we're going to keep this pace. I want these nice and slow. Step right foot back, reaching all the way across, and bringing it home, and switching. Left foot back and reaching across the body. Let's do one more each side. Right foot back, reach across, bring it home, and left foot back, reach across, and bring it home. Awesome. Good job, y'all. All right, we're going to take it to the floor. Okay, coming onto your back for the last two of this mobility. Nice and relaxed, right? All right, we're going to glue our knees together, feet flat on the ground, okay? I like my hands out to the side, palms facing down towards the floor. And I'm just going to keep my knees glued and let my knees come all the way over to the left, okay? Then I'm gonna bring them up and I'm gonna bring them over to the right, okay? So now we're twisting through the bottom half of our body. Lovely, right? Twist that over and bring it back. Twist and bring it home. Twist and bring it home. Twist. So we did those single legs before where both knees were caving in. Now we're keeping them together. So now we're going on the outside of our body, the lateral side, to get all those muscles and connective tissue that help us to rotate. Lovely. Beautiful. Coming back to center. From here, we're going to come into a supine tabletop. What does that look like, Devin? So you're going to bring one knee up and then bring the other knee up. So now we're in a nice little hold here. In this hold, you should already feel your core engaged to hold you in this position. Okay? Just keeping your knees straight, feet coming straight out of there from 90 degrees. Okay? From here, you're going to take both hands straight up towards the ceiling. Okay? I'm going to show you two different versions. So we'll show you a little bit of a modified. So in our modified version, you're going to reach your right hand back as you tap your left foot to the floor and bring it back. Okay? Then you're going to do the opposite. You're going to bring your right heel to the ground, keeping that 90-degree angle as you reach your left hand up above you. Okay? Alternating. If you would like to make it a little bit harder, okay, I'm going to do so on the next round. We're going to extend that leg instead of keeping it bent. So right leg comes back, left leg extends but doesn't touch the ground, and bring it back to bent. Left arm goes up, right leg goes forward, and bringing it back. Left leg forward, right arm up, left leg back, right leg forward. Breathing and talking is hard. And so if you ever hear me like pausing, it's because I'm trying to like breathe in the middle of talking. Let's do one more on each side. Left down, right arm up, left arm back, right leg down, and reset. Awesome. I'd like to give a little nudge right here. Awesome. Beautiful. Great job on the mobility. Let's get stretched. All right, let's get stretched. All right, we're going to come into our sideline. We're going to revisit a stretch that we've done previously, but we're going to change it just slightly by making a little bit harder. Okay? Everybody good with that? Great. All right, so we're going to come onto our elbow. Okay? Elbow is going to be right underneath your shoulder, and your knees are going to be stacked on top of each other in front of you. Okay? So a little bit further forward. Okay? From here, we're going to go into that opposite arm forward, leg goes back as they go in opposite directions, and switching back and forth, but we're just doing it in a nice elevated position now. Okay? Make it a little bit more challenging. All right, let's go through this rotation. We'll take it nice and slow. So you're going to take your top leg back and reach your top arm forward and down towards the ground. reaching in opposite directions. Try not to let your leg touch the ground. Then you're going to switch. So, because we're elevated, this stretch takes on a whole new life. You have to stabilize through the shoulder as your leg comes forward and your arm reaches back. And then you're going to come back and return, reach through, and switch sides. Make sure you're staying nice and tall in that shoulder, not sinking in, keeping your hip up off the ground as much as you can. And switch. Let's do one more. Reach through all the way forward. And twist and reach all the way back. Delightful. Let's do the other side. Switching around. All right. So I'm using the cues of top leg, bottom leg, top leg and top arm closer to the sky. Because it doesn't matter if you started with your left or your right. I'm trying to let you loosen up the rules a little bit. You know, I'm not great with rules. All right. We're just about making the body feel good. All right. So elbow is going to be directly underneath shoulder. We are stabilized. We're not letting our hips go. Our core is engaged all the way through those obliques. Knees are a little bit forward, and we're going to scratch our ear and then take our front hand, top hand forward, and our top leg back. Reaching as far as we can go. And then we're going to switch, and we're going to reach our hand back, foot reaches forward. And switching again, reaching forward with that hand, back with that foot. Try not to let that foot touch. And then reach back with that hand, forward with that leg. One more time. Let's go. Forward with that hand, back with the leg. And reverse. Forward with the leg, back with that arm. Beautiful. Love it. Let's stand on up. Alrighty. So, in our standing position, this is one of my favorite stretches I like to do at the airport because it can stretch my glutes without having to sit down onto the ground. In the dirty airport. Dirty. All right. So we're going to stand. I'm going to show you the side view. All right. So I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to reach it down towards my ankle, or wherever as close as we can be. Okay? I'm going to let my right knee bend. Okay? Taking my left hand behind my back, and then I'm going to twist towards the ceiling, letting my right leg bend even more, keeping that left leg nice and straight, eyes towards the ceiling, head towards the ceiling, elbow towards the ceiling, twisting through this motion. And just breathing here. Deep inhale and exhale. Awesome. Slowly release and return up to standing. Okay, let's do the other side. So now we're going to set it up a little bit differently. So we're going to take our right hand behind our back to start with already. So hand is just meeting in the middle of your back. Then you're going to reach down and grab onto your right ankle with your left hand. You're going to let your left knee bend, okay? And then twist your elbow, eyes, and head up towards the ceiling, looking over your right shoulder. Keeping that right leg nice and straight, pressing down into the ground. Left knee bends, create that stretch all the way down the line. Deep inhale here, and exhale. Another deep inhale, and exhale. Awesome. Slowly come up. Beautiful. Nice simple stretch, only takes a second. I love that one in the airport. I always feel so good after. All right, let's find a doorway. All right, let's get into another doorway stretch, okay? So I'm gonna stay nice and close to my doorway. Right now, my left side is closest to the doorway. So using that cue, I'm gonna keep my left hand on the door, and I'm gonna take my left foot and cross it behind me, okay? Not too far away, we can adjust it as we need it. So I'm gonna take my right arm up above my head, so I'm going into that lean and reach that we did near the beginning. And from here, I'm gonna hold onto the doorway and let my hips fall away. Nice stretch along that line, nice and deep. Okay, just leaning, letting gravity take us. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on my right side, but I'm gonna do it facing away from you so you can see the different angle. So my right side is now closest to the wall and the doorway. I'm gonna take my right foot behind me. I'm going to reach my left hand now up and over my body, and I'm just going to lean away here. And just breathing into that stretch. You want to feel this all along that sideline of the body, opening it up, allowing it to get ready for movement, and help it to recover from previous movement. Beautiful. Lovely. And now we're stretched. Let's get ready to activate. All right, let's get activated, okay? For our activations, we're gonna come into a number of plank variations, okay? I love planks because they recruit so many different muscles at the same time and kind of just force you to hold that position, and so you can feel what's going on in our bodies, all right? So when we go into each plank, I want you to think about what do you feel is working to hold you in that position, okay? That's your challenge for this section. So we're gonna start in a bear, okay? Which is a plank, but your knees are nice and bent, okay? So you're gonna have your toes tucked, wrists right underneath your shoulders. And all you're going to do from this position is lift your knees up off the ground, okay? That's your plank. So let's hold this for 15 seconds, okay? Ready? Knees up for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Look good? Great. Okay. Let's go into another plank. Let's go into our forearm plank, okay? So in our forearm plank, we're coming onto our elbows. Some people call it forearm plank, some people call it elbow plank. There's many different names, whatever makes the most sense for you, as long as you do it. All right, so in our modified elbow plank, your knees are bent and just slightly and on the floor, but you're still in one straight line. This is not a plank. If your butt is too high, you're taking all of it out of your core, okay? So you wanna get nice flat back, elbows directly underneath your shoulders. You can keep your hands wide, or I just like to make a little steeple, right? Okay, so that is your modified. Full, you just bring your knees up, okay? Let's go for 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Hard, right? Lovely. If you couldn't make the full 15 seconds, that's fine. That's why we practice this, right? Keep trying. Challenge yourself. See how long you can hold it. Then do it again and again and again every day. Try to get longer and longer. All right. We're coming into a side plank. This is probably one of my most favorite planks, just because it works so much of the body that we don't work naturally. So I like working these obliques. So elbow directly underneath shoulder, nice and stabilized like we did earlier, okay? From here, in our modified plank, you're gonna have your bottom knee bent, okay? But I want you to make sure that your shoulder, hip, and knee are one straight line from head to toe. So if you look at me from this direction, okay, it's still one line. My knee is not all the way out here. You can't see it. It's like it disappears. You can see my foot back there. It disappears because I'm in that one straight line from head to toe. Okay? So that's the position I want you to be in. So if you're doing that modified plank, your knees stay on the ground and lifting up, top foot pressing into the ground to help you to hold that position. Okay? There's another level, second level. Okay? Your top leg is going to be forward. Your bottom leg is going to be straight forward. And so when you come up into that hold, you have that support. But I still want you to make sure your hip is coming straight up towards the ceiling. If you're doing the full with no modifications, feet are stacked on top of each other right here. Okay? Lovely. Because I like to mix it up, I'm going to do the modified plank with the modifiers today. Right? Cool. Doesn't mean, just because you're modifying, doesn't mean that you're not working hard. Right? I still get a good workout from doing modified. All right, ready? Let's go for our 15 seconds. Ready, set, lift off. 15, 14, 13, 12. Push out from that shoulder. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's switch to the other side. All right, we've been through it all. We're going to get this set up straight from the beginning, right? We already just did this. So we're going to have shoulder right over your elbow, okay? Nice and flat. Now we're going to line everything up. For this side, I'm going to do the intermediate one. So I'm going to have one foot forward, top foot forward, bottom foot back. If you're modified, your bottom foot is bent, but we're still shoulders, hips, and knees, one straight line all the way down to the toes. Okay, ready? Let's get ready to lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Awesome. All right, we're going to go into 2 more. Okay? So give our wrists just a little bit of a break. We're going to go into an isometric plank. So on our back, this is probably the one that most people are least familiar with. So on our back, we're coming back up into that tabletop. Okay? So we did this earlier. So in this tabletop now, we're going to take both hands on our knees. Okay? And we're going to do a little bit of a push and pull to create the stretch and create the connection of our lower abdominals. So we're going to take both hands there. And as our hands push into our knees are going to resist. And we're just going to hold in position so that we get that activation. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push. So hands are pushing, knees are pulling. So we're holding this for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Those ones are no joke. You can hear my voice shaking? That's counting. All right, to finish it off, let's go. The most well-known, the most famous of all the planks is the straight arm plank, okay? So we're gonna come into that straight arm plank. Let's show you the modified version. Modified version, if you're in that full, bring your knees down so that you are in a nice straight line. Wrists are still underneath those shoulders directly to give you the most stabilized position, nice and flat, okay? So when I say flat, we're accounting for us having a little bit of booty that looks like it pokes out a little bit, but it's nice and flat. Hips are forward, okay? So you're gonna hold here, full, you're gonna straighten those legs. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're up. We're going for 30, 29, I tricked you, 28, 27, 26, 25, I'll count faster, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Push back into that child's pose. Release everything off of that back. Beautiful. Now let's get ready to reassess. All right, ready for a challenge. Okay, so we're gonna take our balance and add twisting and rotating, right? Like, why not? Here's that challenge. Okay, so you're gonna have your hands behind your ears. I like to do it there so you don't pull on your neck at all. And you're going to bring, let's start with our left side. You're going to bring your left knee to your left elbow at the side. Okay, simple, right? Simple little crunch. Okay, now we're going to, after we tap that left knee, we're going to tap that left knee with our right elbow before bringing it down. So it looks like left, right, down. Left, right, down. Left, right, down. Left, right, down. Still only using that left leg, working those obliques and that spiral line. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. So this time we're going with the right. So right knee to right elbow. Okay, got that going. And then now let's add the left elbow. Right, left, down. 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 2 more. Right, left, down. Right, left, down. Awesome. How'd you do? Let me know below in the comments. All right, let's get reassessed, okay? So feet are hip distance apart, nice and flat. And we're going to reach that left arm straight all the way up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to bring that over to the side, seeing if we've opened that up even just a little bit. Okay, let's try that left arm again. We're going to take that left arm straight up towards the ceiling, all the way up. And then we're going to slowly reach over. Beautiful. Nice reach here. Feel like you're getting a little bit further, a little less tension. Let's try it on the right side. So we're going to lift that right arm all the way up towards the ceiling and bend. Nice side bend here. Beautiful. Awesome. I feel a little less tension in here, a little more engagement in my glute, a little less tension in the front of my hip. Lovely. Let's go into our twists. So hands crossed against your chest and feet stay where they are. We're going to twist as far as we can, keeping those feet nice and flat. Are we turning all the way around? Are we having a little bit of an exorcism? And turning all the way back to start. How does it feel? Does it feel a little less tension? Do you feel like you're getting a little bit farther? I like to do the what's behind me test. See if I can see more of what's behind me, and the same on both sides. Awesome. Great job today. Looking forward to seeing you on the next one.